I have experience of being a scrutineer, some people call it poll watcher or candidate representative. So I would like to share my experience and give some recommendations to people who are doing it first time. Uh, the first question is how to become a candidate representative. You need to reach out to the candidate of your choice and let him or her know that you want to be a candidate representative. You can reach out to the major parties, or you can reach out to individual candidates, or you can reach out to smaller parties. It doesn't matter. Candidates need to fill out appointment of a candidate representative form 11 and sign it. The link is you can see the link on the slide. Make sure to bring that form, signed form to the polling location with you, and you should have it at all times with you. The supervisor will be asking you to show that form. It's really important to read the guide for candidate representative. This guide is guide from Elections BC. It's a very good document. It actually gives all information that you need about what you can and what you cannot do at the polling location. If you're more comfortable with paper copies, make sure you print it and bring your paper copy with you to the polling location. If you have any questions, you can always refer to the guide. You might find many of the questions you have in that guide. And the polling station. When you arrive, the supervisor will ask you to take an oath of secrecy. And you will get the candidate representative identification. In my case, I would receive a scrutineer sticker and I would wear on my clothes. It always should be visible. Um, if voters come to you, they should understand that you're not an election clerk, that you are a scrutineer and you are representing a candidate, and you will let them know that you cannot take any questions. They should reach out to the employees. If you have any questions, always ask the supervisor of that polling location you are at. Ask the supervisor to give you a place to sit where you can see how many people cast a ballot in the tabulators. Limit talking to the staff. Certainly be polite. You can say hi, bye, but do not have chats. You never know how someone can perceive your comments, and you may make it can cause complaint or issues. So it's better be safe. You can read a book, check your phone, but make sure your phone is on silent mode. You are not allowed to disturb a voting process at any time. Yeah, be vigilant. I always bring coffee, water, food with me. I usually stay for long hours. I stayed from 9 to 12 hours. So I made sure that I have nutrition for the day and I have enough, plenty of fluids with me. Plan your washroom breaks when traffic is slow. What to look for when you are at the polling location. Count how many people cast their ballot at the tabulators. You can use clicker. I used clicker. Some people use pen and paper using dash markings. Compare your number to the tabulators count. That supervisor will be checking every 2 hours. Make sure that they're not too much off, that they are within the margin of error. It's understandable that we're humans and it's not necessarily going to be the exact count, but it should be reasonable. Bring pen and notebook with you. Try to record everything. Even if you don't think it's important, you'd be very surprised to see how often things that you wrote, just you didn't think they would be needed in the future, but you would find that information very valuable. If something you feel is in question, always address it with the supervisor. If you're not satisfied with the answer or supervisor confirmed the violation, file a complaint with Elections BC at investigations@electionsbc.ca. It will be your legal document in the future in case if you need it. At the count, if you're going to be a candidate representative at the electoral district returning office, and if you have advance voting data on the closing on October 16, verify that tabulators are showing the same numbers. Pay attention to Vote Anywhere data. It will show up on the tabulator report as a separate item for the district the vote was meant for. Report if you notice anything that not looking valid for the counts. And always document everything. If you're at Elections BC headquarters in Victoria, verify that numbers of mail-in, you will be able to see the mail-in ballot counts. Verify that numbers of mail-in ballots sent is higher than the number of mail-in ballots received. The reason, so when voter request a mail-in ballot, they don't always return it. That's why the number of mail-in ballots that being issued should be either the same that the number of ballots returned, or it should be lower. Sorry, the number of ballots returned should be lower than the number of ballots issued, or the same. Dates of the election. Advance voting starts on Thursday, October 10. It will last till October 16. There'll be no voting on Thanksgiving, so no voting on October 14. Final voting will happen on Saturday, October 19, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific time. So the information on the addresses, locations of the polling voting is with candidates. Elections BC has briefed candidates last week, and I think they're still briefing them this week on how many scrutineers are allowed at each location, the hours of the locations. So all that information is with the candidates. So once you reach out to the candidates, they will be able to provide it to you. Election integrity guards the democratic process, and being a scrutineer is an important part of safeguarding the integrity of the process. It's a great initiative and everybody can support. Thank you.